Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're tackling something that is absolutely crucial for your peace of mind. We are going on a 30-day sprint, just 1 month. The goal here? Building a $0 to $1,000 emergency fund, completely from scratch. So if you've ever felt that low-level, gnawing anxiety about money, well, this Explainer is built entirely for you. We're going to break down the exact blueprint to build a financial safety net, and we're going to do it quickly, logically, and super efficiently.
Right now, I want you to stop what you're doing for just a second. Seriously, imagine this. Your phone breaks. You drop it, it shatters, it is completely done. Or, worse, you walk into work and you lose your job, just suddenly out of nowhere. Or maybe an unexpected medical emergency pops up. Listen, these aren't hypotheticals. These are the realities of life, and they happen to people every single day.
Now, imagine pulling out your banking app right in the middle of that crisis. You log in and your bank account says exactly this: $0. Just take a second to feel that. You refresh the app, right? Hoping it's just some weird glitch, but nope, it's not. Having a massive problem right in front of you with literally zero financial ammunition to fight it, man, that is a terrifying feeling. Hitting rock bottom when you need support the most is exactly what we want to avoid at all costs.
But hey, here is the good news. We are pivoting right now away from that panic and straight toward the ultimate solution. Because, as the source material puts it, an emergency fund can literally save your life. It's the ultimate relief. It is that deep breath you get to take when disaster strikes, knowing you actually have a buffer between you and total ruin. It's not just money we're talking about here. It is quite literally a shield for your mental health and your physical well-being. So here is our straightforward, no excuses, 4-step blueprint for the next 30 days. Number 1, cut your spending. Number 2, track your money. Number 3, create extra income. And number 4, save first. If you follow this, you absolutely will cross that $1,000 finish line. Seriously, it's just math and discipline.
All right, let's break down step one. This is our first defensive maneuver, cutting unnecessary spending. Because to fill a bucket, you gotta plug the holes first, right? We are talking about an immediate freeze on the financial bleed. No random online shopping late at night. No useless subscriptions for streaming services or apps that you literally haven't opened in months. You have to lock down the vault. There's this really profound quote from our source material: act broke to stop being broke. I love that. For the next 30 days, you must completely let go of this need to look rich. Stop wasting money to project some image of wealth to people who, let's be honest, aren't going to pay your bills when an emergency hits anyway. Embrace the mentality of being broke for just 1 month so that you never actually have to be broke again in real life.
Moving right along to step 2, track every rupee, dollar, euro, or whatever currency you use. The brutal reality here is that most people have absolutely no idea where their money actually disappears to every month. I mean, it doesn't usually vanish in massive, noticeable chunks, right? It vanishes invisibly. And you simply can't manage what you don't measure. So for this sprint, every single transaction gets logged. Period. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly why tracking matters so much. On one side, we have small spending. That daily coffee, the convenient food delivery when you're just too tired to cook, the little impulse buys at the checkout counter. But on the other side, we see your potential for big savings getting entirely destroyed by those tiny, seemingly harmless purchases. Small spending is basically the silent assassin of big savings. By tracking it, you drag those bad habits into the light where you can actually put a stop to them.
Okay, so we've played a lot of defense, but the truth is, you can't shrink your way to wealth. And sometimes you just can't cut your way to $1,000 in a single month. So step 3 shifts our strategy straight into offense. You must proactively create extra income. Bringing fresh cash through the door is going to accelerate this timeline dramatically.
But how do we do that immediately? Well, the source highlights 3 rapid-fire actionable methods. First up, sell unused stuff. Look in your closet, your garage, or basement. Turn all that clutter into cash. Second, freelance online. Take the skills you already have, like writing, graphic design, virtual assistants, and offer them up on freelance platforms. Third, pick up a side hustle. Drive for a rideshare, deliver groceries. Honestly, do whatever it takes to generate that immediate cash flow. Now, if that sounds super intimidating, just look at these numbers: $10 to $20. That is all we're talking about on a daily basis. The source notes that even an extra 10 to 20 bucks a day completely changes the entire math equation over a 30-day period. Think about it. 20 extra dollars a day is $600 in a month. Combine that with the money you've stopped bleeding from your budget from step 1, and boom, you're basically at your $1,000 goal just by making tiny, manageable daily efforts. Which brings us to step 4. And this introduces a massive, fundamental mindset shift. This is all about the exact sequence of when saving actually happens. You can't just hope to have money left over at the end of the month. You have to enforce a strict new rule. Save first, spend later. The sequence literally dictates your success. So the crucial point here is comparing these two habits. Look at the successful habit. The exact moment money enters your account, you immediately extract a portion of it and put it straight into your emergency fund. Now compare that to the failing habit, waiting until the end of the month to save whatever is left over. Let me let you in on a little secret. There is never anything left over. Human nature guarantees that we are going to spend what we see. So you have to move the money first. As we pull all of these steps together, let's take a second to redefine our ultimate goal. An emergency fund is backup money waiting for you that makes you safe, not rich. That is such a vital distinction to make. You aren't investing this money to get wealthy or to try and beat the stock market. You're putting it aside so that the paralyzing financial stress of the unknown just disappears entirely. It is a buffer of pure safety. Which brings us to the absolute most important question of this entire explainer. Will your future self thank you? If an emergency happens exactly 31 days from today, will the future version of you be grateful for the discipline you showed starting right now? The blueprint is right here in your hands. You know exactly what to do. Start today. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I seriously challenge you to make this 30-day sprint a reality.